Boogie, drop that beat.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Talking Out Loud with Miss Talkative. Everything I say is my own opinion, alleged, and strictly entertainment purposes. Remember, I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe, comment on the video, let me know what you think. I seen an article on TMZ, Offset asks for spousal support as Cardi B divorce drags on. And I'm like, all this time, Offset has been cheating. He cheated the duration of the marriage, and now he want to recognize that, oh, I have a wife, because now he doesn't have, in my opinion, he doesn't have her money to fund all of these women that he's been laying up with. He don't have the funds to portray himself as hard as he used to be, talking all that stuff and Cardi gave this man several chances to get it together, even going so far as to go down to the courts to actually file for divorce a couple times, to the point where when she did file for this last time, people was like, okay, well, how fast is it going to take her to renege on it? People were tired. People were no longer interested, because as many times as Cardi had let this man do his dirt, covered it up, coming on the internet, making excuses for him, saying that, oh, they were asleep and he was with her. This people are lying on him, and it just making up all unnecessary stuff to ultimately come out with the same outcome. And I'm not blaming Cardi, because a woman's love is a woman's love, and nobody gets married, in my opinion, nobody gets married going into the marriage knowing that they're going to ask for a divorce in a couple of years. So of course, somebody does something in the divorce to hurt you, even if it's devastating, a lot of people do stay. Even though people say, well, Cardi knew what she was up against even before she had married Offset. But my thing is, for him to do all this dirt, do all this stuff to her, embarrass her so many times within that marriage, and still, even after she walked away from the marriage, he still continued to embarrass her time after time, not realizing that regardless if they get a divorce or not, she's always going to be the mother of 3 of his kids. But he didn't care. He was all about himself. So my thing is, Offset either need to go on tour to make up his money. He's supposed to be this fantastic rapper. He better get nobody fault but his own that he landed in this predicament. He knew what his options were had he had Cardi divorced him. He knew who was the real breadwinner. He knew exactly, but the thing is, he kept testing the waters, because he probably didn't think Cardi was going to go through with it. Just like a lot of us was like, oh my goodness, here she go again. He too didn't think that Cardi was going to finalize or go ahead with the divorce. So he kept doing, he apologized, and because he kept getting her pregnant, he was like, oh no, she ain't going nowhere. She's going to keep on accepting it. Cardi even got herself into a criminal charge for having that fight with a woman that's Offset allegedly cheated with, and didn't even have the didn't even have the balls to go to court with her when she was going through the allegations. But he want support. Cardi once said in one of her lives that Offset and his mom allegedly, I'm going to say allegedly, Cardi did not say allegedly, but in one of her lives, she stated that Offset and his mom allegedly took some money from her, stole some money from her. So my thing, and she said it was in the sum of what, $10 million? That's a hell of a lot of money. A hell of a lot of money. And if that's true, then Offset need to go and share whatever funds allegedly him and his mom stole from Cardi B, that she didn't press charges or that she didn't do anything about, except for run her mouth on, except for just leak it on social media. But Offset, he's screaming bum to me. He put me in the mind of Wendy Williams' husband. He put me in the mind of Martell Hope. He put me in the mind of Mary J. Blige's husband. All of these men that got so much mouth and act like they got it going on so hard while they're in the marriage, knowing doggone well that they're not going to be anything without the person that they're married to. Once the marriage is dissolved, their true status comes out. He didn't care about flaunting none of these women in front of Cardi. He didn't care about embarrassing her with any of these women. It was just not too long ago where he had one of the women online, regardless if he told the lady to do it or not, but one of the ladies was online in Cardi's house that Cardi was saying she pays for. But now you won't support, but you got the nerve to have somebody up in Cardi's house that she's paying for, talking big mess. And she don't even have a clue of what's going on, because probably had she know that he was as broke as he is, then she probably wouldn't have been, you know what? She probably would have. She probably would have, because just for her having the, chasing the clout to say that she messed with Offset and she was in Cardi B's house, yeah, she probably would have. But at the same time, out of all these women that he cheated on Cardi B with, where are they now? He risked everything for all these women for years. 3 babies later. And none of them is going to help support him. All the money that he done tricked off, he better go and try to recoup some payments. Do something. Go on, like I say, go on tour. Do whatever. Go write some music for somebody else. But I don't feel as though that Cardi should have to pay him a dime when he's the cause of the divorce. How long did he think that Cardi was supposed to continue to take his bull mess? These men, they just do not think. Or because somebody forgive you time and time again, it doesn't mean that they're weak. It just means that, in my opinion, that they want it to work. They want to make sure this is it. Get all the feelings up out of there. Make sure that they're making the right decision, especially when you have kids involved. Nobody wants to break up their family for something that, nobody wants to break up their family. But it be these no good men like Offset, Martell, Kelvin Hunter, and whatever Mary J. Blige husband name is, or ex-husband name is. It be men like them that can't, with their egos, they can't take the fact that their woman or their wife is the breadwinner, to the point where it hurts their ego so bad, to the point where they got to go get somebody that's less than, that can't help them rub two nickels together in the time, that can't help them rub two nickels together in the time of need. But this is the person that you want to cheat with. And you think it's funny, and you think that your wife is weak and you can walk all over her until you can't. So my thing is, Offset, you made all them beds. You should have somewhere else to sleep. That's just my opinion. I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe, comment on the video. Let me know what you think.